Hey YouTube, it's Enyor. So I got a new webcam, little $20 webcam to try and make things a little bit easier, make it so that I'm not holding the phone and it's shaking and stuff. I know it's been a while since I've last updated. I've been pretty busy between work and trying to get some projects done, and admittedly, struggling with my depression has been a huge issue lately. Earlier this summer, I think right after my last video or right before, we went on our 1 year anniversary vacation, and I had trouble sticking to my diet. And I was like, oh, I'm on vacation, who cares? And so I was like, okay, as soon as I'm done on vacation, I'll be able to come back and go directly back on the diet. Well, that didn't happen. I got addicted to sugar again, and I got addicted to breads and all of these nasty things again. And it took me months and months and months, and I finally sat down with my husband, I think last week, and he and I talked about it, and we decided that we're both going to go on this diet. We're both going to push really hard. We're going to go to the gym 3 times a week. We went last night, which was great. And we're going to really focus on being good and doing this for us. He knows that I'm not super happy. He knows that my depression was almost completely gone when I was on the last diet. When I removed sugar and when I removed bready carbs from my diet last time, I was happier, I was more motivated, I had more energy, and my depression was almost completely gone. I've been suffering from clinical depression for, oh, that was my phone. I've been suffering from clinical depression for many years. I think since I was about 14 or 15, maybe even earlier. I have early memories of reading, when I first read like chapter books on my own, I read about Anastasia and the Russian Tsar and all of that stuff, and I have early memories of reading about that and writing in my journal, oh, I'm gonna die when I'm 18 just like Anastasia. I'm gonna pass away, like there's gonna be some outside force that's gonna kill me. And that was the earliest onset of symptoms of depression, but I didn't know what they were at the time. I've since learned that that was all just kind of in my head, me trying to project and trying to understand why I felt this intense doom just crushing me. And now that I kind of realize that a lot of it's due to what I eat, not all of it, because there is some chemical stuff going on up in my brain, but a good portion of it is due to what I eat. And it's due to addiction to white sugars and to the white grains, which I've had problems with in the past. As soon as I have some, it takes me months to come back from that. It takes me months to fight that. So the last few months, admittedly, like I haven't been on my diet. I haven't gone to the gym very much. We've gone, I think, maybe twice. And I mean, I've been paying for a membership all this time, so that's kind of sad. I'm out like a couple $100 because of that. But it's so hard to fight that. And I guess what I'm saying is I'm finally ready to come back and face it again. And now that I know that that's my trigger, that as soon as I have even one thing with sugar in it, with white grain sugar in it, I'm done. Snap, just like that. I have to have more. And it just builds and builds and builds. And I'm noticing that breads, oddly enough, are kind of like a huge trigger for me. And I don't know why. I've never been fond of bread. I've never really liked pasta or anything. In fact, we don't eat pasta at our house. My husband used to cook it for us when we first started dating, and I ate it because, he cooked me dinner. I didn't have to do it. Yay! But we have one thing of pasta that's been sitting in the pantry for about 5 months, and I think we've gone through maybe half of it. And I'm talking one of those little blue boxes of raw pasta. It's almost completely full because we just don't eat pasta. We tend to do a lot of fish and a lot of vegetables, a lot of steak, which we're also cutting back on this month. We're going to cut back our red meat intake because we're a little bit concerned that that might be part of the issue. So yeah, but we really don't do a lot of pasta. So I don't know why bread is so difficult for me to let go, because as soon as I eat it, I feel disgusting. I feel shitty. I feel terrible. Anyway, I weighed myself this morning, and I'm not happy with it. Let's just say that. I'm heavier than I've ever been, and it definitely put into perspective that yes, this is the right time for us to do this. This is the right time for us to really push hard to achieve this. So I'm going to try, now that I have a webcam, I'm going to try and do weekly updates and kind of let you all know what's going on, try and maybe show off some of the recipes that we do, maybe discuss what is the easiest part of this, because a lot of time I focus on the difficult aspects, but I'd like to focus on some of the easier aspects of it. And with my husband joining me, I think it'll be even easier because he won't be snacking in the other room while I'm sitting here trying to be just like super duper good and all of that. That tends to be another downfall, is that he eats really bad food because he's a beanpole. He's a handsome little beanpole. He can eat what he wants and doesn't really gain much weight. Whereas I can't eat anything. Like if I eat nothing, I still gain weight. Anyway, I'll just keep you guys updated, and I don't want to be rambling, so I think that's it for today. Thanks for listening. Bye!